Hi, welcome to my backyard. Today I'm going to create a video showing how I constructed my backyard water fountain. I used to have an in-ground swimming pool here and I demolished it, I filled it in, and I'm putting in more or less a Mediterranean garden where there used to be the pool. So I put in raised beds all around. I'm also putting in this fountain, which you can see behind me for anybody who might be interested how it's constructed. So to begin with, you need to put it in a place that it is the focal point in your backyard. So I'll just show you around my backyard and show you how it is in fact the focal point. It's up against my garage, and I've centered it. By the way, it's operating here. You can see that. I have it in a trumpet fountainhead, I think it is called. I have it centered between two trellises where I'm growing grapes. It's not centered on the garage. As you can see, there's a third trellis, but it is centered between those two. And then if I back up, you can see the whole yard. The raised beds here on the right, on my right, and I've got a little bit of a rock garden, Japanese maple. Some of the plants are typical. This cypress here is typical. The cone flowers. Over here is I think it's a daisy. Plus I have all these rocks. So I'm going to take apart the fountain and then reconstruct it so you can see how I put it together. Just one more thing as regard to positioning the fountain. This is the view from inside my house. The rear is a rear picture window, and I can see the fountain from inside here. Is something worth looking at out the picture window. But there's one other thing I should show you is the GCFI outlet that I have right here that I had somebody put into my garage. One of the things that's going to go into this fountain is this vase, or this urn. It's made out of solid cement. If I had to estimate, it's probably a good 50 to 70 pounds. And I bought it at a local nursery, and the guy wanted to charge me $35 for it, and I said, no, I'll give you 50. And he said, I'll take 40. I don't know how that works, but I got this for $40, and it's a pretty good deal. Okay, here is the pump that I have. It's the FP300, I believe it's, yeah, FP300. You can see it right here, and I've hooked up all the tubing to it. So you can see how that's assembled. Here's the actual user guide, and as you can see, if I can zero in on it, the FP300, if you go from 3 foot to 4 foot, the lift, it changes from 190 to 145, the output flow. So just 1 foot of difference in the height of the fountain will cause that much of a reduction in the flow, 45 gallons per minute less. The one thing I also wondered if the fact that it's articulated, in other words, it goes 90 degrees here, then 90 degrees here again, if that doesn't slow down the flow, because it's really not as much as I had hoped. Then tubing goes into this, something I made up, and And then here is the actual flute, or the trumpet for the fountain itself. So those are a few things besides the vase. You have the pump and the tubing, and you have this river rock that I'm going to put in, polished river pebbles. I have 4 bags of those. Plus I have all these bricks that I'm going to put around afterward. So one other thing, this basin, it's a 30-gallon basin, I believe. It's an underground reservoir. It's already in place, so you're not seeing the work I did there. In fact, it's full of water even. But you have to put that in so that it's level front to back and side to side, which I did. And then when I put the vase on top, that also has to be leveled, or the water won't flow nicely like you want it to. Okay, so that's the end of the video, really. I'm going to have to say, just looking at this fountain, that it's a little bit unimpressive. The water, I think, should be flowing more than that. This pump that I bought, 300 gallons per hour, it says, but I don't think that's 300 gallons per hour. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need a bigger pump. But that's what I got.